Dear viewers, I am a certified supply chain professional CSCP, project management professional PMP, and Agile certified practitioner ACP. With extensive experience in the industry and a strong background in managing supply chain related projects, I have had the privilege of teaching students globally. My expertise lies in guiding dedicated students through my instructional videos, helping them successfully pass their certification exams. Before I begin, I would request all my viewers to check the description box of this video. Thank you. Let's start with test number 12, question number 1. Andy is a project manager in a healthcare domain company. His company has a vision to work on producing health products based on Ayurveda. There are people in this company who have the requisite skills to work on health products based on Ayurveda. This company has received the order to produce health products for Europe region, but the customer asks not to use Ayurveda based methods and instead asks for chemical and other medical practices. This new order is very lucrative in terms of cost to benefit ratio, and the business team of Andy's company wants his team to take up the project. What should Andy do in the above scenario and why? A. Andy should accept this project as it can give his company an opportunity to venture into new areas of developing health products using chemical and other medical practices. He should put in place proper risk management processes to mitigate the risks that may arise during the project to ensure project success. B. Andy should not accept this project as this project does not align with his organization's vision of producing health products based on Ayurveda. C. Andy should accept this project as it can be monetarily beneficial to his organization's finances. He should put in place proper risk management processes to mitigate the risk that may arise during the project to ensure project success. D. Andy should not accept this project as this project needs the skills which are not currently available in his organization. Here, option B is correct. The question is intentionally kept a bit open ended and ambiguous because any of the choices can be a valid choice based on how one sees this question in a certain context. However, as per PMBOK guide, the project manager should be a steward who operates in alignment with the organization's objectives, its mission, vision, and long term values. So, the reason why Andy should not accept this project is because this project does not align with his organization's vision of producing health products based on Ayurveda. While it is also true that the organization currently doesn't have the skills within to execute the project, those skills can be developed by cross training the workforce, but this should happen when the project is in alignment with the organization's objectives, its missions, vision, and long term values. This organization has a vision to work on producing health products based on Ayurveda. So, venturing into a new areas of developing health products using chemicals and other medical practices is not the goal of this organization. Even though this project may be monetarily beneficial to his organization's finances, it doesn't fit with organization's objectives, its mission, vision, and long-term values. Question number 2. Jeff is a PMI-PMP certified project manager and he has recently joined a new firm. This firm works on manufacturing electric starters needed for electrical machines. He has been asked by his new employer to manage the ongoing production of these electric starters. However, Jeff is not happy. Jeff thinks that the assignment he has been asked to do is not really a project and instead he thinks this is really an area of operational management. Is Jeff right in thinking this way? A. Yes, ongoing production of the electric starters is an operational management area, not project management. B. Yes, ongoing production of this electric starters is a program management area, not project management. C. No, being a PMI-PMP certified project manager, Jeff is skilled to handle any work. D. No, Jeff must be ready to do whatever assignment he is asked to do. He is just learning the organization culture. Here, option A is correct. As a project manager with PMP certification, you have the knowledge to effectively manage projects. Therefore, you should consider taking an assignments that are related to project management to ensure success in delivering projects that align with your skills. In this scenario, The ongoing production of electric starters falls under operational management, not project management. This misalignment is the reason why Jeff is dissatisfied. Agreeing to work on tasks for which you lack the necessary skills to succeed is not ethically sound and can result in a wastage of organizational resources, including time and money. Question number 3. Due to conflict in Europe in the year 2022, the Skill Valley Inc. project team has to prepone the delivery of their drones by at least 3 months. However, due to the above mentioned delivery pressure in the last few iterations, the team has found that technical debt for drone software is increasingly alarming. During the retrospective meeting, team members acknowledged this increase and said they will take action to reduce the technical debt in code. What technique can they use? A. Refactoring. B. Sailboat. C. Prone the product tree. D. Fist of five. Here, option A is correct. Technical debt, also known as tech debt or code debt, describes what happens when development teams take actions to expedite or speed up the delivery of a piece of functionality or a project. In other words, it's the result of prioritizing speedy delivery over perfect code, and that is what seems to be happening in the above scenario. To address the tech debt, the team can use code refactoring, which is a process of improving the design of existing code without altering its external behavior or adding new functionality. To reduce the technical debt, the development team can begin refactoring code, cleaning up existing unused parts from the code, and thus reducing technical debt. Other choices are not appropriate for the given scenario. Question number 4. Adam has just been informed by his project sponsor that from next week a new project for rocket propulsion component development is going to start, and Adam will be the project manager for this project. Being a government project, it is expected to have many stakeholders associated with the project. Which of the below statements are true regarding the stakeholders that Adam must keep in mind when working on stakeholder planning? Statement 1. Stakeholders can come and go at any time during any phase of the project. Statement 2. The interest and the influence of stakeholder can change at any time during any phase of the project. A. Only statement 2 is true. B. Only statement 1 is true. C. Neither statement 1 and 2 are true. D. Both statement 1 and 2 are true. Here option D is correct. With project stakeholders, both statement 1 and 2 are true because stakeholders can come and go at any time during any phase of the project, and their interests and influence can change at any time during any phase of the project. Question number 5. Charlie is a project manager and he's working for a large coffee shop company from Atlanta, Georgia. His employer is soon launching a new project that will help further expand the coffee shops across the other states in USA as the demand for coffee shops is increasing post COVID-19 restrictions are now slowly being lifted. Charlie is working on communication management strategy for this project, specifically for written communication. Which of the following should Charlie avoid and create a successful written communication strategy for this project? A. For a written communication, avoid grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. B. For a written communication, avoid using markers such as introduction, description, summary, etc. C. For a written communication, avoid elimination of excessive words. D. For a written communication, avoid using concise expressions. Here, option A is correct. In the PMP exam, you will come across a few such questions that a working professional should be able to answer or judge based on experience and common sense. It is obvious that one should avoid grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. Poor grammar shows unskillful communication and a lack of attention to detail. Project managers work on many kinds of written materials other than emails such as contracts, proposals, presentations, speeches, brochures, and social media posts. If the project manager makes any mistakes here, it will negatively reflect in business relations and could lead to project failure. Other choices using markers such as introduction, description, summary, etc., using concise expressions, elimination of excess words, these are all part of the 5 C's of written communication, which as a project manager you should be aware of and follow. Question number 6. Risk identification is happening right now for a project whose goal is to launch digital books on travel and monuments in Europe. Which of the following correctly describes the right approach about this risk identification in a project? A. Project manager should identify both positive and negative risks throughout the project and update it in a risk register. B. Project team should identify both positive and negative risks during the planning phase of the project and update it in a risk register. C. Project team should identify both positive and negative risks throughout the project and update it in a risk register. D. Project manager should identify both positive and negative risks during the planning phase of the project and update it in a risk register. Here, option C is correct. The following is true about risk identification regardless of whether you are using agile or waterfall style project management. Both the project team and the project manager should participate in the risk identification process. Risk identification should occur throughout the project, not just during the planning phase. This is crucial to remember not only for the PMP exam but also for real world project management. The risk profile of the project continues to evolve throughout the project's life cycle. Therefore, the team should remain vigilant for emerging risks and monitoring the status of identified risks throughout the project. It is also important to document these identified risks in project artifacts such as risk register or risk logs. This ensures that project team has access to these identified risks during project execution. Question number 7. Below are the characteristics of the project which your organization is about to start. Project requirements are fixed and stable. Project don't need multiple deliveries. Based on the above, which project methodology or method is appropriate? A. Iterative. B. Agile. C. Incremental. D. Predictive. Here, option D is correct. Project management is not just about managing and running the project. As a project manager, you should have knowledge of determining the appropriate project methodology and practices based on the project's needs. As a project manager, you should assess project needs, complexity, and magnitude, recommend a project execution strategy, example contracting or financing, recommend a project methodology approach that is predictive, agile, or hybrid. In the above scenario where project requirements are fixed and stable and project don't need multiple deliveries, selecting a predictive life cycle can be the right choice. Of course, there are many other factors that may need to be considered. However, in the given scenario where nothing else is mentioned, based on the provided information, selecting the predictive project lifecycle is perhaps the correct choice. Question number 8. Ben is a project manager of a team consisting of skilled engineers with varying degrees of experience. Some team members are freshers, but some of them are highly experienced. One of the team members is a girl named Julie who is not expressing herself during many of the project's meetings and seems to be going through some personal trouble. Her productivity on the project seems to be on decline too. Which of the following skills Ben should use to help Julie? A. Metacognition. B. Intrinsic motivation. C. Resilience. D. Emotional intelligence. Here, option D is correct. To optimize project results while simultaneously maximizing the use of resources, it is necessary and timely for project managers to understand and apply the principles of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize our own emotions as well as those of others. In the above scenario, Ben should use emotional intelligence skills to truly understand the emotional state Julie is going through. Question number 9. David has recently joined as lab assistant in the chemical lab, which is working on producing cough remedies for the US, Europe, and Middle Eastern region. You are working as a project manager on this project in which David has joined, and this project uses agile methodology. After joining the team, David asks you why as we team are doing this project. Which of the following can help David in his query? A. David should refer to product backlog. It contains the project vision which tells why we as a team are doing this project. B. David should refer to team charter. It contains the project vision which tells why we as a team are doing this project. C. David should refer to product roadmap. It contains the project vision which tells why we as a team are doing this project. D. David should refer to agile project charter. It contains the project vision which tells why we as a team are doing this project. Here, option D is correct. A project vision is a description of declaration of what an organization or a project team wants to achieve upon the completion of a project. Agile charters contain a project vision, which usually consists of only a few sentences but still highlights the end goal. It is used as a very general roadmap for projects, pinpointing where they should be heading and what the ultimate goals and objectives are. The purpose of a project vision statement is to show the direction of the project and define the criteria for success. As a project manager, you should lead the team working on the project to meet the expectations of different stakeholders as well as the project goals. The project manager should, through presenting the vision, provide direction and inspiration for the project team to achieve high performance results. The project manager also must communicate the project vision to other stakeholders and beneficiaries to gain support for the project and provide inspiration. The project manager thus plays a significant role in incorporating the project vision and ensuring that everyone involved is aware of what the project's vision is. A team charter, product backlog, or product roadmap does not contain the project vision. The project charter does. Question number 10. John's company received a contract last week in which John and his team will work as consultants whose major focus is to reduce the number of defects in their client's ERP system. There are no periodic releases needed for the system, and each time when a defect is fixed, the fixed or change should be integrated into the system. Also, John's team is new to Agile and new to this project work. Which Agile approach should be selected for this project? A. Kanban. B. Scrum, the most tried and tested Agile methodology. C. Agile Unified Process. D. Crystal. Here, option A is correct. Since there are no periodic releases needed, Scrum cannot be the right choice. Please remember that besides Scrum, there are many other Agile practices that are commonly used across the industry, and the PMP exam is going to test you on other topics beyond Scrum. Among the other three options, Kanban is applicable in many project settings and allow for a continuous flow of work and value to customers. Also, it is easy to adopt to Kanban as it is less prescriptive compared to other Agile approaches. Because John's team is new to Agile, this makes it more suitable for this team in this scenario. Kanban is a visual system used to manage and keep track of work as it moves through a process. In a Kanban work cycle, as soon as one thing finishes, the teams take another thing up. If you want to practice more questions, please click the video. Thank you.